Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So the first time in about a week, this is my match preview for Sheffield United versus Burton over at the Pirelli Stadium. Wow, I haven't done this in a while. It feels like we've had another international week in the past week. You know, I think that's the third one this season. So guys, because it's the first match preview and predicted 11 in so long, drop a big fat like on this video. 7 is the target. Can we even make it more? We can only find out if you guys like the video. So Burton's currently sit one place above the relegation zone on 13 points after 16 games, so not even a point a game at, you know, the rate. They enjoy to sit back, but as soon as a goal goes in, the floodgates break, okay? So Burton are currently one place above the drop zone on 13 points after 16 games. It's not even a point every game on average, so, you know, they aren't doing so well this season, but they did win their last match out. I'm not sure who it was against, but they enjoy to sit back, okay? And in Burton games, it all depends on who gets the first goal, because if they get it, they will sit back, and if you don't score, they will be happy, very happy with a 1-0 win, no matter who they are against. But down there it is quite tight. They're only 3 points off of Sunderland, who are bottom. I thought it was Bolton, but Bolton, they've had a bit of good form lately, and they're currently on 11 points, ending 23rd. But I feel like Burton might go down this season, okay? You look at their squad, you look at the defenders. One of their standout defenders is Brayford. We got rid of him because he couldn't get into our lineup, so that just shows the difference between us, who were in League One last season, and then we're in the Championship, okay? There's only a fine difference from the bottom half of the Championship to the top half of League One, and it just is, you know, the goal difference between going down and staying up, like I saw last season with Forest and Birmingham. And Forest not perfectly fine this season, but Burton, they've got a couple of key players, okay? They've got a striker called Liam Boyce, I think, who is injured. I'm not sure when he's meant to return him. I'm hoping it's not one of them injuries where he's out for the season, so that'd be so unlucky. But Marvin Sordell, he's been getting better, to be honest. Former Burnley man, I want to say. He's, you know, he's not been the most renowned player for being good, but over at Burton he's found himself placed. They've also got Atkins, League One quality player at best, but in the Championship team he'll try his best, and he's not too bad. They've got a good goalkeeper, keeping out Connor Ripley. I think it's Bywater, I want to say. Sorry Burton fans if any of you are watching. I've had to rush out this video, alright? I'm in year 11, alright? I've got a lot of mock exams, but I think his name's Bywater. He's a very good goalkeeper. As I said, keeping out Connor Ripley, the former Oldham man. If I get any of these facts wrong, just tell me down in the comments. Don't hate. I don't know too much about Burton. I'm pretty sure they play 3 at the back formation as well. So 3 at the back versus 3 at the back. And also I'd like to say that the match is on Friday night, in case you didn't actually know. If you got, I'm just going to tell you this right now. If you go onto Facebook and go onto Sheffield United Fans Live, if you're a Blades fan, you get to watch the match. You didn't hear it from me, okay? But if that's how I watch my matches, alright? A lot of people ask me, that is how I watch them. But moving on to us, Stearman's back, Lavery's back, 2 injured players coming back from the dead. I'm looking forward to it, okay? Are any of them going to start? If Stearman starts, I certainly won't complain. I'd love to see Lavery on the bench, but I don't want him starting. What else can I say? Leon Clark in fabulous form. 4 goals against Hull. Can't get any better than that. Duffy, I'm hoping he can play as good as he was before the international break. And I feel like a Burton away match could be the perfect match for us, just to show how good we are. You know, go away to a side who sit back, just, you know, get an early goal and win 3 or 4-0. So let's get into my lineup prediction right now against Burton at the Pirelli Stadium. So in between the stakes, I have gone for our safe keeper in Simon Moore. Number 1 last season throughout the whole of it. He probably only missed a couple of games, if any, and I've just broke my pen. How do I manage that? But after last season, he's really got to be coming into the goals as soon as possible, especially after Blackman getting injured. He's already had practically 2 starts. He's had a start in 88 minutes, so, you know, he's basically had 2 starts, and he's played well, conceding 1 goal, no, one goal in 2 games, which is a good record in this league. The former Cardiff man going to the Championship. Hopefully when we play Cardiff next at Bramall Lane we can win them. But more, he's got good distribution, I've noticed. He's got good distribution, he's got good hands, he's a good keeper for us to have. Then right back, I want to say Baldock, but I don't know whether he's injured. But I'm going to go with Baldock anyway. If he's injured, my bad. I don't think the team needs to come out, so I'm recording this on the Wednesday. But Baldock, he's very fast, he's very direct, and he's a joy to see, to be honest. And when he whips in across, it's pretty good. He doesn't get too many in a game though. He gets 1 or 2 every game, whereas Stevens gets 3 or 4. That is one part of Baldock that I'd like, just directly running down the line, not cutting in, just going down the line, because you normally have Basham with you normally have Duffy, and if it's not Baldock crossing in, it normally is Basham or Duffy, so we've got plenty of options here. And talking of Basham, he's in the centre-backs with Carter Vickers and also O'Connell. Safe option if you ask me. I don't think any of them lot are injured, but Bash has been really good this season, to be honest, hasn't he? He's really good at making them surging runs forward from the midfield. Well, he plays like a midfielder, doesn't he, to be honest? He's good defensively, but offensively he does operate as a midfielder. Carter Vickers, probably the best out and out defender at the club. Obviously he's been at what are they called, Tottenham. He's come up through the Tottenham youth ranks. He's got a call up to the senior American squad, which isn't bad for any player. And he's not starting from yet, but it's only a matter of time, you know, when these Americans see how good the Championship really is, seeing that a team that's just come up from League One can be in second. It just shows why it just really does spell out Carter Vickers in the starting lineup for him. I'm not too sure who else they do have, to be honest, but Jack O'Connell, moving on, he's got a great slide tackle on him, he's very strong, he enjoys to operate in the freeze with Stevens and Fleck down that left hand side, and that's very good to see as well. Occasionally it's Duffy, because Duffy enjoys to drift out onto wings, alright? You know, we'll play 5-3-2 or 3-5-2, whichever way you want to put it, but at times it's all over the place. At times 4-4-2, 4-3-3, it can be anything that we want it to be, and when I say it's all over the place, that's in a good way, you know. Players can be very versatile when attacking, so that's my back 4. And then to make up the 5, we've got Ender Stevens. It started off the season very well, slowly declined, but I'd rather see him in there than Lafferty, just because he's better offensively. I think Lafferty's probably better defensively because he doesn't really get forward as much as Ender does, or he's not as good offensively, so he does prefer to stay back, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure Lafferty was tried in centre mid as well. He came on as a sub against, I think it might have been Derby, I want to say. I don't think it was Derby, it might have been Norwich. It was a pretty good team if I remember right. And it didn't work too well if I'm perfectly honest, but if you don't try it, you don't know how it's going to go. And then in at centre mids, Coos and Fleck, that tried and trusted midfield partnership. You know, Fleck, he enjoys to make them surging runs forward and normally finds his teammate when it's normally Stevens or Clark, Duffy. You know, he's got plenty of options. And then Coos, he must be at least 5 times a match where he makes some long balls over to Stevens, and at least 90% of them, that's not even work, 4 out of 5 is 80%, at least 80% of them do pay off. The occasional one does miss the player and goes into crowd, but the ability that Coots has, I'm telling you, I've told you before, he is the best technical player at the club. And we also saw him score that long shot against Reading, I think it was, you know, just to break the ice, I guess you could say. And Coots has been fabulous this season. So Coots and Fleck at centre mids. Then we've got Duffy in the attacking midfield role, drifts out wide all the time, makes great dribbles forward, and we saw it, he makes great passes. Some of the goals that Billy Sharp scores, they look so easy, it just looks like it's been passed across goal for Sharp just to score, but no, Duffy creates them, Sharp in the space to score them, and it normally does work well. And obviously it's not just Sharp, but I have it in my head that goal that they got when Duffy passed it across to Sharp. I think that was also against Reading. But Duffy in at Cam. And then we've got Leon Clark, the 4-goal man against Hull, obviously. And then I've also put in Billy Sharp because who else do I put in really? I would put in David Brooks after getting a Wales call up, but I feel like Wilder, I'd rather just go with Sharp just to try and get the job done even though it's away. As much as I'd like to see Brooks, this is my predicted 11, not preferred 11. So Sharp moves into spaces very well, okay? As I was just literally commenting on the Duffy pass, that wasn't literally just Duffy passing it across goal. That was Sharp with some beautiful movement to create the shot and to create the pass, and it was a very easy goal in the end for the two men. He also has a long shot on him when he goes for it. I remember a couple of seasons ago when it was literally the only match I went to that season when we played Southend in a dreadful 2-2 draw. Sharp hit the post a couple of times and I think he did end up getting a goal as well. But that was back in the day when we had McEvely and Wolford. How much have we moved on from them days? You know, it's incredible to be honest when you think about it. Wilder came in, shipped out McEvely, shipped out Wolford, shipped out Dean Hammond, shipped out all of the Deadwood, and now look at us. We've got a team which probably doesn't look as good on paper to be honest, but it's much better. And it just works, okay? We haven't gone for players with the names, you know. Wolford, former Millwall player at the time, he was decent, but no, let's stop me talking about the old dark days in League One. Let's talk about the Championship and now we're going to go up. Leon Clark, I haven't commented on him yet. I've had 4 goals against Hull, made them all look so easy, especially that first one. The finish was insane to be honest, right into the top corner. And Leon Clark is the best, he's not the best finisher at the club, alright? He's the best physically in terms of attacking options, is the most composed I want to say, because Billy Sharp, that free kick routine that we did against Leeds when Billy Sharp nuffed this up, you know, Leon Clark would have been all over that chance. So I feel like Clark and Sharp do complement each other. It's a shame that Sharp doesn't have his pace that he did 10 years ago. Well, it wasn't that fast, but he was more willing to get in behind rather than now he just wants it to feet, which, you know, would have rather to watch him just try and get in behind, especially when against Hull it was against Michael Dawson, didn't try it once, you know. So I'm going to stop moaning now. At the end of the day, we've got a squad that you can see on the screen to my right, I think, that should be able to get the job done. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to drop 7 likes on it. More would be awesome. Tell me what your guys predicted lineups down below are. Any changes, tell me that as well. So this is the end of the video, so let's subscribe, enjoy the rest of your day, and let's win Burton.